Yeah, the major disagreement or the major problem that the why men wanted to take me down was because I wouldn't let them rape women. I said no, and I protected women, and I would protect their children, and basically that's why they wanted to kill me mostly, is because I wouldn't let certain men who were running around with guns rape whoever they wanted. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I stand as a leader against prejudice and rape and all that other stuff. Now, black people, that's not prejudice. They really are psychotic, and they were the biggest rapists and the biggest horrible people ever, and we're just laughing at the rest of the world or whatever, or something like that. So anyway, my hatred for them is, or I don't really have hatred per se. I just have it's like, well, they were psychotic killers, basically ran around raping people and lying about everything. Like I say, um, it wasn't the English people that were enslaving them. They just wanted to kill a bunch of people and rape a bunch of people, and the English were stopping them from doing that. So anyway, so were the Germans. So anyway, um, so the black people had a lot of problems with the Germans and the English, and basically they have a problem with everyone because all they want to do is kill and rape, and they want to do their tribal right or whatever. And a bunch of white people wanted to do their tribal right because a bunch of black people said, "Yeah, it's a tribal right." It's like, no, it's not. It's called oppression. And it's called prejudice. And it's called basically, being a piece of shit. So anyway, so yeah, and I wasn't gonna allow my because they just run around destroying things and shooting people and killing people, and then basically there's nothing left but death. Anyway, they did that for a while, and eventually some people got sick of it and shot them. So anyway, because guns aren't really hard to come by. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care. So basically, these pieces of shit, they went to the Middle East or something. I don't care. Whatever. Anyway, like I say, it's the same people pretty much. They're black or something. I don't know what color they are. Basically, they run around raping people. They say that the Japanese are raping people, but they're not really raping people. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care. It's your own crazy existence. You can deal with it. But pretty much the film and photography, that was all Lucifer Star me. And because I was epic and I had an epic existence. So anyway, LSF, colony ship, all that stuff. Lots of cool stuff. Been here like 3 times or whatever. Anyway, advanced technologies, advanced race, advanced planets. That's what I do. The American government, other governments. I don't really care. Anyway, usually most people who want to run a country or want to change things for their country basically find out in the end as some druggy piece of shit black person or someone with a gun that's actually trying to control people. And we'll just kill whoever. And whatever, I don't care. Go figure it out for yourself. Like I help people learn defensive training. I help armies get started. I help troops get started so everyone can defend themselves. After that, I don't care. Like I'm just your creator. I'm not your mommy. I'm just your creator. And I've led lots of races to great heights of technological growth and nanotechnology and everything. It's not my first time. Like I led the 1.5s, I led the exoskeletons. I was their creator as well. So it's what a creator does. He leads his life forms. And past that, if his life forms go crazy and want to kill him, oh well. It's they're abusing freedom of speech and freedom of will or whatever. Like I said, Germans were saying it's an abuse of freedom of will. That's all it is. You could lie and you could do this and you could do that, so you did. So anyway, a bunch of people could call me crazy. A bunch of people could deny who I was. So they did, and then they sent out a computer program after me. But I already was a computer program, so I ate it. I was like, how old are you? I'm older. I was always older. Like I said, I was actually a lot older than most people thought. I would say I'm only 4,000 years old, but I was actually a couple trillion. So when they sent their million-year-old or whatever computer technology after me, I was like, look at you. You're lost, aren't you? Now you're gonna be mine. There you go. So that's what they found. So anyway, yeah, I was 100 trillion years old. I just lied about my age my whole life. So anyway, yeah. So generally, Lucifer Star is like this thing that just I'm your creator. Recreation. There you go. Now go play. What? I mean, hey, it's not my fault that I'm 100 trillion years old, but I was, and I didn't want to die. So anyway, when people were lost, they didn't understand that I was this great megalithic creator. So anyway, now I die. And in about 680 trillion years or billion years, you might die too. So, or you might see, or you might be here to witness the only true elliptic event ever. 100 trillion years in the making. A galactic flyby. Ooh. Don't see that every day. Nope. You don't. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you. So nobody in the universe has ever orbited two galaxies together. Ever. They've never done it successfully. So if anybody was going to do it, it was going to be a less Lucifer Star me. So anyway, I'm someone who does the first thing, who has been the trendsetter for many, many races and many, many life forms, and I wanted to do a galactic flyby. So because I could. Anyway, so I started one in the making, and it's been 100 trillion years. And it's just a question of whether or not it's going to pancake. Is it going to pancake? Or is it going to fly by like it's supposed to? And keep orbiting. And they'll go about 90 trillion, and then they'll go about 90 trillion years apart or something like that. And they'll go. It's a space clock! Anyway, I don't know. Nixon wanted to crash it, or somebody wanted to crash my space clock and kill all the life in the galaxy. But it wouldn't kill all the life in the galaxy. It'd only kill about maybe 2/3 or a third. So anyway, whatever. I don't really care. But now with these videos, you can know who did it. And that it was me, Lucifer Star. And it's probably negatively charged molecules or something. So people can't even get near it. Basically. It'll be fine for us because it'll just be like... Anyway, whatever. I don't really know. I don't really care. I'm going to be dead by then. So. Anyway, and everybody's like, I feel so sorry for this guy. I feel so sick of hearing about this guy. What? It's because I could build two galaxies that would orbit each other. I built 5 stars one time. That orbited one planet, so there's never any nighttime. Anyway, yeah. With my exoskeletons, I did some really cool stuff. I orbited five stars at the same time, 5 suns or whatever, five fusion reactors around this one planet where they just 5 fusion reactors basically, pretty much. Called it the ring. They called it the Ring of Fire. It's the Ring of Fire. It's the Ring of Stars actually, because they're fusion reactors in space going all rotating around one planet. Anyway, technically, they were giving off particles for that created the planet because they're giving off particles all at once. And basically it builds planets or whatever. You just pretty much, it's hard to get. The real trick is getting them to orbit something, and basically, so you need something massive in the middle, pretty much to start the particle collection. Otherwise, they won't orbit. It needs to be magnetic and all that other stuff. Otherwise, they just so you get 5 fusion reactions going all at once, basically around this thing, and then basically, and they're giving off particles. So anyway, particle reactor. That's what they call it too. And whatever. A long time ago. I did it. No one knows how. No one knows a lot of things.